Hello students, let's take a look at our pictures library exercise. So our instructions, very first part, is open your favorite web browser. And I'm using Chrome because I've noticed that most students prefer to use Chrome. So that's what I like to do demonstrations with. Number 2, go to duckduckgo.com. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on this. DuckDuckGo, if you're not very familiar with this, DuckDuckGo is a privacy-focused web search. So they don't store your information or your data, or they don't track you, and they still make money. It's great. So think of something that you would like to see pictures of. I'm going to choose saxophone. I'm going to throw in the word vintage, just to make it a little more interesting. I get some great links, but I want to go to images right here. So now I see a collection of pictures, and if you've ever used a Google image search, you're probably thinking to yourself that this looks awfully familiar. So I'm looking around, I'm looking for something, Woodstone tenor saxophone. So notice when I click on it, it opens up a bigger picture, and it also opens up a link to the website. Ishimori is a cool company. If you play a saxophone, they make their own saxophones built off of Yamaha instruments, and they're incredibly expensive. I've never played one. I'd love to. I right-clicked on the picture. Anywhere on the picture will do. And you come up with this new window of options, and I'm going to choose Save Image As. So I click Save Image As, and I'm going to go directly to my Pictures folder right here. The default name is Download. That's a terrible name. I'm going to call it Ishimori. What do they say over there? Stone tenor, new vintage. I don't think this is vintage. I think it's just made to look older than it is. So let's find a legitimate vintage. Ooh, here we go. A beautiful Conn. I used to have a horn like this. All right. So now I clicked on this. I see the bigger picture. I can right-click it. And again, Save Image As. It already takes me to pictures now, and it still has that terrible default name, Download. So I'm going to call this Conn Alto Silver Vintage. Just give myself a good name so I always know what's going to happen. When I open it, I'm going to click on this little up arrow right here and say Show in Folder. Here we go. So this opens up my File Explorer, and it opens up to my Pictures library right here. I also have the Pictures library just handy as a shortcut right here. Notice that it is the exact same thing. Now this satisfies the first part of our assignment, but now we need to take a screenshot of this, and we need to submit it. So I'm going to hold the Windows key down, and also hold the print screen. Notice I see a gray flash on the screen, and this screenshots folder now has a screenshot of this pictures library. The very last step in this exercise is we are going to rename this. So how do we rename it? You can click it, select it, hit your F2 key on your keyboard. You can right click, and we have a rename option here. You can also click on the name and wait a couple seconds, click on the name again, and you can rename it that way too. There's a lot of ways to rename a file. So I need to save this as Robertson. I forgot. Let's go check. So coming back to Canvas, I'm going to scroll down, and it's last name picture library.png. So I'm going to click the name and click it again after pausing. Click it one more time to go to the right of Robertson. Call it picture library. I think that was it. I already forgot. Yeah, picture library.png. I don't need to worry about the .png, but let's take a look at that. So up here, if you don't see this already, you should at least see the tabs, and you can click on View, and you can go to the Show and Hide group, and we have this file name extension checkbox right here, and I see that it's .png, and I'm going to go back to my Show and Hide. I'm going to uncheck that button just so I don't accidentally change the file extension. So coming back to Chrome, I'm going to go up to the very top where I submit assignment. I'm going to choose my file. I'm going to need to navigate back to Pictures. I have my screenshots, and then inside of screenshots I have the one I renamed Robertson Picture Library. I select that, I click Submit Assignment, and I am ready to go.